Hi guys, it's Alina. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the cost of living in Germany.
Lovely to subscribe.
I'm going to put everything else in Namibian dollars on the side just so you have a proper understanding of exactly how much you're spending, because sometimes when you hear this amount in euros, it sounds quite, it doesn't sound so much compared to when it's converted into Namibian dollars. Then you can really understand how much it is. So, yeah. Just to clear this off, the cost of living in Germany basically depends from one person to another, how much you spend and what type of things you like. So that's basically where it's going to come from. So we're going to begin with rent. Rent in Germany basically takes up about 30 to 40% of your net salary. And this depends on which city you are living in. So the cities like Berlin and Munich, they are ranking as the most expensive cities, whereas cities like Frankfurt, Bielefeld are actually the least inexpensive cities. So this also depends where in the city you are staying. If you're living closer to the city center, the more expensive it is. And if you are living a little bit further from the city center, the cheaper it is. Given the pricing of these apartments, sometimes if you're coming from the US or you're coming from Africa, where we have bigger homes and bigger yards, and like, you're renting an apartment and it has like a huge kitchen, bathroom, sleeping rooms, and so forth, it might be a little disappointment for you because here the apartments are quite small. You have a little tiny toilet. Some don't even have windows. Like some toilets do not have windows. They have this air regulating thing. I don't know. But then, yeah, so you might find it a little bit uncomfortable if you're coming from these countries or these continents because it really is a little bit small compared to African homes. Yeah. In most cases, electricity is not included in this rent. So you have a warm meter and a cold meter, that's how they call it. If you're renting warm, that means electricity is included. And if you're renting cold, that means electricity is not included. So that is a separate amount that you have to pay. A single person pays about 54 euros. Two people pay about 90 euros. And three plus people pay about 125 euros, depending on how much you use in your house, like how much you bake, how much you cook, and all of these things, what appliances you have in the house. So all of this basically depends on from house to house. Moving on to the internet. So internet is about 31 euros per month. That is average. And so like Wi-Fi in the house, which is you can use unlimited, I believe. But then it's about 31 euros per month. For mobile data, it depends on what network you're using. Like the one I'm using, I pay about 8 euros per month to get 3 gigabytes, including free calls and text. But that's because I also have Wi-Fi at home. So this is just when I'm outside of the house. And it can go up to 16 euros, and this you get about 13 gigabytes. So yeah, depending on the network you're using. In the contract, they usually make contracts that you just pay monthly and they recharge or register for you immediately, automatically. So in Germany, unfortunately, you have to pay for radio and TV whether or not you're using it, whether or not you have one at home. And this is about 18 euros 36 cents per month. So whether you're using the radio or not, you have to pay for it. But if you're living like in a WG, which is living together with other people, you usually pay it once as a household. So everybody in that house usually contributes towards it, and then you only pay that once, so it becomes much cheaper. But if you're renting your own apartment, then you get to pay the entire amount as an individual. Moving on to things like beauty or haircut and stuff like that. If you're male and you want to cut your hair, it usually starts from about 40 euros. And if you are female, you want to braid or you want to do haircuts, if you're African and you want to braid your hair, then you either look for fellow Africans who are your friends and are probably going to do it on a cheaper price, but otherwise going to a hair salon where you can find somebody to do your hair. Usually costs about from 50 euros to 200, 300 euros, so it's quite on the pricey side. So moving on to food is from March 2023, where the whole inflation and the rising of food actually happened. You spend about 286 as a single person, all the way to 480 as a household. So depending on what you eat, how much you eat, and if you eat out or you cook for yourself, but that's the range of the food currently. When it comes to transportation, depending on how you work, or if you work in the city or you work in another city, now we have the 49 euro ticket, which then you are able to purchase every month and you can travel all around Germany, which is a good bargain compared to before. And if you have your own car, you can spend from 200 to 400 per month. This includes then, petrol and parking and just servicing of the car per month. And then it comes to leisure time. So again, depending on how much you like going out, how much you like meeting friends, and doing all of this, you could spend about 100 to 150. Going for movies, going for doing specific activities, or eating out and stuff like that. So this can go up to 100 to 150, depending on you again. When it comes to insurance, which is one big topic here in Germany, I'm going to mention only three, which is mostly what is required for one to have. Not required, but always advised for one to have. You have the private liability insurance, you have the legal insurance, and then you have the income protection insurance. And for one person alone, on average, you could pay about 108 euros per month for all these insurances. So in total now, for an individual living in Germany, just one person alone, you could pay about 1,400 euros a month. And if you're living in a vacay, which is now where you are a group of people living together in one house, and you share the costs and stuff like that, you could pay about 1,000 euros, or you could spend about 1,000 euros a month. And this could be expensive or cheap depending on your income, basically. So if you earn more, this is totally nothing, and if you do not, then this could be as lower average. Hey guys, so I'm just here to make this quick video. I went to Nakau. That's a supermarket here. I just went to get some little breakfast stuff so I can show you the prices, and I'm gonna convert it to Namibian dollars so you can understand. I just got like 3 or 4 things, so tag along with me. So yeah, from all of this, do you think you are able to survive the cost of living in Germany? If yes, then start applying and make your way all the way here. If not, then find something else that you want to do yourself. But other than that, this is how much I could collect for now, according to the current status of July 2023. And yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, if you've learned something, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's stay in touch. Ciao.